What's up, guys? It's Chris, Chef Sports Breaks. Happy New Year to everyone. I've been on it a little bit with the holiday season. I am a chef in real life, so it's a very, very busy time of year. So we've been on a break for about 4 or 5 weeks, but I'm glad everyone could join us. I'm trying to get a couple payment situations straightened out, so we'll get going in a few minutes. Just sit tight. Hopefully we'll get some more people in here and we'll get going. All right, guys, we'll give it one more minute. Sorry about this. I'm just trying to see if I can get a hold of one person. All right, guys, sorry about the delay. Sure everybody's out there. I'm going to go with the break, probably against my better judgment, but we'll see what happens. So anyway, so how's everyone doing tonight? I want to say Happy New Year. I was saying a few minutes ago, if anybody wasn't here, I haven't been on since the beginning of December. My day job keeps me busy this time of year. So hopefully we can get back to some regular weekly breaks like we were doing in the fall. Bowman draft, we're going to say hottest product in a while. Monster hits in here. Hopefully we pull a couple tonight for you guys. I got everybody here on the list. I'll look it over real quick. Sorry for my crappy handwriting. I just had to do it real quick. So, but if you got everyone there and any hits or anything like that that comes out, I'll call your name. All right. Anyway, I have one person who I'm waiting on who bought a few teams. I'm going to proceed against my better judgment. I want to get this going. So good luck to everyone. Please jump in the chat if you want to talk. I'd love to talk about baseball, football, anything. I'm watching the hated Cowboys lose right now. I'm sure there's some Cowboy fans out there. I kind of actually want the Cowboys to win, and in that case, the Eagles. I'd want them to win because that's my team. Play each other in the NFC Championship. That would be a lot of fun. But nice empty box. All right, let's do something real quick. All right. So I had one guy, he emailed me. Oh, okay. So a few things we'll go over real quick. Hits are hits, obviously. We'll top load all refractors, anything numbered, so on and so forth. I'm pretty generous with the top loaders. I don't really get these guys who send out, everything above 99 not labeled, or I'm sorry, not top loaded. Also, any of the dual cards, meaning the inserts, the dual inserts, we'll split them as best we can among the teams. We'll also roll a die at the end if there's any extras, whether it go left or right. If we have a dual auto, obviously we'll roll for that. Or if we have any numbered numbered parallels of the inserts, we'll roll for those also. Okay. I think that pretty much covers everything. And that's it. Now, I had one guy email me a couple days ago saying that he collects wrappers and doesn't have a jumbo wrapper, and if I would save one for him. So I'm trying to be extra delicate with this first one so I can put it aside for him and mail it to him. I know it's not really something I'm into, but I know a lot of people are into it. So bear with me on this first one. After this, we'll get kind of ripped crazy. I'm trying to keep it all in one piece if I can. All right. So he'll have to be happy with that one. At least I kept it all in one piece. So we'll put that one aside for him. All right. So here we go. We'll flip through the paper real quick. These packs are huge to hold in your hand. All right, up first, blue paper, Armenteros for the A's, numbered to 150. Make sure let's get our focus going here. How's everyone doing tonight? All right. All right, Armenteros for the A's to 150 paper. And chromes, we got Gorman, Jesus Sanchez, Bo Bichette, Matt Mercer, Kalenic, I don't say his first name well, McKenna, Gilbert, Ruiz, Holland, McCarthy, Griffin Canning, Hornier, whatever his name is, Keston Hura, Jordan Adams, and Jesus Luzardo. Sorry, I got to get used to holding these huge stacks of cards. Sterling insert, Ryan Weathers for San Diego. And these were the dual cards I was talking about before. Get myself situated over here. We'll do a separate hit recap video after this is over. So if anybody missed the break and doesn't actually want to watch the break, they can just go back and do the video recap. So like I said, we'll try to divide these up as best we can among everyone. We will roll a dice at the end for left or right. So if there are any extras, everyone has the left will get it, blah, 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 so on and so forth. So looks like our first hit is St. Louis, Lucan Baker. A nice one. Lucan Baker blue, 6 of 150. Nice one for the Cardinals. Sorry about that. I had the wrong size sleeve. I had to get the right size sleeves. Luke and Baker to 150 for the Cardinals. Nice hit. Good way to start. Refractors. We have Fisher, Jordan Adams, Lindsey Delgado, and Daniel Lynch. And again, we will, all those refractors will get sleeved and top loaded. And then the rest of our paper from this side. It's a lot of cards in one pack. I don't think I've ever opened super jumbos before. I think one time I opened one pack of them, but usually, obviously this year they're doing, they're pushing more for breakers, obviously, which, I like it and all, but I think it kind of sucks for the everyday collector who can't, afford it, who needs a hobby box that fits within their budget. That's the only problem with doing just the super jumbo and the jumbos. So paper again. Chrome, Libertor, Trammell, Hankins, Morion, Clemens, Jimenez, Frank, Gordon, Rodriguez, Mitch Keller, Ryan Weathers, Adam Wolf, Daniel Lynch, Luis Robert, Sandlin, Gregory Soto, and for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Grant Koch, 40 of 150. That is chrome, not paper. Wow, 3 blues all in the same pack. Interesting. And for San Diego, we have a franchise futures. And then refractors, we have Nelson, Keston Hura, Nate Pearson, Adam Wolf. And then the rest of our paper. So don't get me wrong, it's a lot of product in one pack, that's for sure. But look, I think everybody's kind of the same. I don't know how you guys feel. And yeah, sometimes you buy a product, you only get one auto, it sucks, but we also know with Bowman, that one auto, there's many multiple big hits in Bowman, not to say there isn't in all products, but you open a series 1 or an update series, if you get a big hit, it's fantastic, but you're not really expecting it. You're hoping, but you're not expecting. In Bowman, there's a pretty good chance you're going to hit something of some good value, if not today, somewhere else down the line, paper. And that's why I think like doing a draft just like they do, regular Bowman, where it's you can buy a hobby box for $120 or, whatever it is and get the one auto. You still have a nice shot at, returning some serious value. Like I said, I think it kind of sucks for people who can't afford it, All right, Chromes, we got Gwilby, I don't know how to say his name, Torres, White, Komar, Hansen, Holstein, Green, Wong, Mata, Feltman, Solak, Cease, Miller, Delgado, and Wolfo for the A's. All right, so we got a Jared Klenick Sterling insert. A nice one. See if we can get. Focus doesn't always like these chrome cards that much. Oh, earlier too, I'm sorry, on the What the hell was it? St. Louis. Holly Martin was the hit on that St. Louis. So congratulations on that. All right, Jared Klenick. Alex Thomas and Joe Gray. And our next hit also for the Cardinals, Griffin Roberts, base. Nice looking on card auto. At least it kind of looks like his name. Some of these guys, man, I don't know what the hell they're writing. Whoops. Sorry about that. Yeah, some of these guys, you look at their auto, you got to wonder who the hell is actually writing that auto sometimes. I saw a video on YouTube this last week about a guy who sent some stuff back to Panini, I think it was. He had an Andrew Luck auto. There you go. I don't even remember what the product was, to be honest with you. Again, that's Holly Martin on that hit, so congratulations. But it just said Luck on the bottom. It wasn't his whole name. So they were nice enough to replace it. So if you ever get something like that, please look into replacing it, man, because you can do some serious damage value-wise if you don't get it. Sorry, guys, trying to get this. There we go. So refractors of however you say his name. Sani, Gratterall, Jordan Adams. And then paper from that back half. I don't know how many of you, I mean, everybody I'm sure has gotten a redemption at some point, but I don't know how much you guys have dealt with Topps or Panini. Panini does tend to be a little bit easier to deal with stuff like that, but if there's some damage or the auto is really wrong, they will replace them if they can, or fix them for you if they can. All right, paper. All right, Chromes, Gratterall, Dunn, Nick Madrigal. Hopefully we find one of him. Weatherspoon, Ashcraft, Pearson, Delgado, Tejada, Tim Cate, Alex Kirilloff, Richardson, Harrison, McClanahan, Duplantier, Siegler, Ian Anderson, Trevor Larnach. He's a big player, that Trevor Larnach. I never really heard much about him until this product came out. People really seem to like him. All right, franchise future for Seattle of Logan Gilbert and Josh Stowers. And then refractors, Brent Rooker, Corey Howe, Hunter Green. It's a nice refractor there. And one more of Keston Hurria. Seems like he's in there a lot. That dude's a hell of a player, that Keston Hurria. I saw him. He was playing the Arizona Fall League. He was killing it. There's a lot of good young talent in baseball, especially in the minors coming up. Toronto's got stacks of guys. That Nate Pearson, the pitcher, he is a monster. I watched him pitch. I saw him in an Arizona Fall League game, and he threw like 13 fastballs over 100 miles an hour, topping out at like 104. These pitchers coming up now, they're definitely a whole new generation. Michael Kopech, there's a whole bunch of them throwing 100 miles an hour is like nothing. Whereas, 10, 15 years ago, it was quite a feat, and now these guys are doing it as starting pitchers, You still need to like a closer who will do that type of thing. Now, some of the hitters are much better too. And to be honest with you, when they're touching guys who are going 100 miles an hour, all you got to do is get your bat on the ball to do some real damage, All right. Oh, got a couple papers down here. All right, so paper. And we got an Alex Fado purple paper, 210 of 250 for the Tigers. Tigers are Chris Pratt. All right, Chromes, Casey Mize, Rivas, Cole Winn. This is a kid here that nobody seems very interested in. Brendan McKay, Noah Naylor, Florial, Meadows, Manning, Stowers, Diaz, Banfield, Carlson, Singer, Deason, Aidman, and Matt Bierling. I know pitchers, especially high school pitchers in Bowman draft, are never the most popular in the world because they have a long way to go. But I'll tell you what, that Cole Winn kid, he was the Gatorade Player of the Year his junior year in Colorado and the Gatorade Player of the Year his senior year in California. He is a serious pitcher, that kid, and he is not selling for much at all. There's a Magical and Groshans. Again, if we get two of these, we'll divide them up. Otherwise, we'll roll a dice. And our next hit is Tyler Frank, Tampa Bay. Base auto. Not bad looking. Our refractors, Adam Hazley, Jake McCarthy, Nick Madrigal, nice one there, and Grayson Rodriguez. Yeah, he did. I mean, that's the good part and the bad part about it. I mean, a lot of guys can't catch up to that ball, but the guys who can, oh boy, they can hit that thing a country mile. The hope is you have more success than. He does look good though, that Pearson kid. He's got like 3 or 4 solid pitches, and with Toronto in general, I mean, honestly, between Bichette, Vlad Guerrero, even this Conine kid they just took. I mean, he's on a drug suspension. Tampa Bay is Chris Hughes, nice hit. He's on a drug suspension, but he can play too, man. They're getting like every old player's son. They're putting a team together, that's for sure. Plus, they just got this Groshans kid who's supposed to be good. All right, Pompey, Logan Allen, Rivera, Vlade. This is all paper. Sorry. I'm even naming them off. Let's just go through them. But they seem to have the market cornered on, Hall of Famers kids, but it seems to be working out for them. Well, hopefully Vlad will come up this year. Very interested to see how he does in the majors. Everything points to him being a monster. So he certainly is doing it in the minors. Yeah, Groshans is good. And like I said, they seriously, a few years down the line, if things fall into place the way they're supposed to be, that Cost kid's supposed to be all right. I mean, they could really have a really good homegrown team there in Toronto. All right, let's get down to the paper. Okay, Chromes. Bro, Rooker. The kid, I don't know how to say his name again. Bradley. Hazley. Chisholm. Jackson. Nelson. Fisher. Levine. Mountcastle. Johnson. Mitchell. Dodson. And Jeter Downs for all the chrome. And we have a Travis Swaggerty. What's this, 98 insert? Cool. And for Houston, Jason Schroeder. This is the, I guess everyone calls it the Sparkles insert. It's not actually numbered, but they're fairly rare, from what I understand. I don't know that anyone's actually put a number to them, but about how many there are. But usually in a case, you only get like 2 or 3 in a case. So nice one for Houston there. That's Jocelyn. And then for Cincinnati, we have Franchise Future. And then the refractors, Bobby Bradley, Holland, Nick Dunn, and Jesus Luzardo. All right. And more paper. So any Kansas City fans out there, man, they looked awfully good today in the snow. That Mahomes kid is something else. I mean, I hope they can do it. Being a lifelong Eagles fan, being from Philadelphia, I hear the curse of Andy Reid a little bit, but they really, really look good. As soon as I saw that weather, you had to figure Indianapolis didn't have a prayer. They're a dome team. They don't want to play in that kind of weather. All right, let's see if we can switch it around this time. So we'll do the auto second. For some reason, I thought the auto was always in the bottom, but I guess it's in the top. All right, paper. All right, refractor, or I'm sorry, chromes. Owen White, Martin, Alex Thomas, Jemai Jones, Nick Schnell, Quantrill, Scott, Schrader, the guy we just saw, Deechman, Ornelas, Allen, Eastman, Velade. What the hell is his name? Venura? I swear to God, I didn't see that card before. Matt Sauer. And then we have a numbered parallel. Whoops. Sorry, I'm getting my piles mixed up here. Of Nolan Gorman and Tristan Cassis. This is to 250, 197 of 250. So we're going to roll a dice on that one at the end. Put him up here. Insert of Kalanick for the Mets. And Franchise Future for the Royals, Singer and Cower. The Royals and their endless string of pitching prospects, man. They draft so many pitchers, it's crazy. Refractors, Jazz Chisholm, Canning, Grant Witherspoon, and Mitch Keller. Yeah, Kansas City, it's funny, I was actually reading an article. I'm not a Kansas City fan. I'm just a baseball fan. I read all kinds of crazy stuff. They've made so many first-round draft picks of pitchers over the last, 6-7 years, and none of them have worked out. And, I guess the point of the article was, and I'm sure it was a few months back when I read this, they were saying that, maybe they'll go a different way. And what did they do? Like their first 5 picks in the draft, they took pitchers again. So I guess they're gluttons for punishment, or they're just determined to try and find that, that Clayton Kershaw that's out there somewhere. All right, more paper. And on the back here for Arizona, we have a light blue to $4.99, light blue paper to $4.99. It's 102 of $4.99 of Alec Thomas. For the Diamondbacks, that's Trey White. Nice one. Let's see. All right, so Chrome, Rotor, Long, Green, Theus, Enlow, Schwarren, Harris, Irizarry, Pompey, Dunn, Jocks, Hayes, Trevor Stephen, Jarvis. There's their boy Jordan Groshans, and Mackenzie Gore. These are all chromes. And then I've got a Chris Bubik and Lenny Torres. And our next hit, oh, it's a good name. See if we got some color on it. Give it a little mojo. No. Anyway, still a great hit. Tristan Cassis. Hear a ton about this kid. Got some decent value on this card now, but something tells me this guy's to be held on to. That's a base auto for Boston, which is Trey White. Trey, congratulations. Nice hit, buddy. Boston always seems to do okay with their first pick of the draft. You know, it's a great auto to get. You know, obviously pays for your spot. Like to see some gold or some orange on it, but we'll certainly take it. So there you go, Tristan Cassis. Nice one. Looks centered nicely. Auto looks nice. Corners decent. All right, let's see. Now refractors. Jackson, Horner, Ashcraft, and Weathers for San Diego. And the end of our paper. All right. Yeah. He let's see. I'm sorry, yeah, it'd be pretty hard for me to even read the back of that. I'm telling you, and here the light's not great for that. I was trying to see if how big is on here. 6'4", 260, I think it says 250, 260. Yeah, he's a big boy. So hopefully he's knocking some over the green monster for you there one day. You know how it is in baseball cards. Values in the home run. And certainly not to say there aren't other valuable reasons to have baseball cards, but home runs are what pay for the breaks, that's for sure. So all right. I swear to God, they're mixing these up. I always thought the auto was on the one side of these, but it's okay. All right, paper. And our chromes, we got Jackson, Bukakis, Conine, Griffin Conine. That's the kid I'm talking about. Jeff Conine's son. He's supposed to be pretty good. He is on suspension for a drug thing, though, for 50 games, which is going to slow him down. But Janista, he might not be a bad guy to pick up a couple cheap autos of and stick in the back of the box, Ramos, Grenier, Marsh, Pavin Smith, Cortez, Naylor, and Kyle Isabel. A few more in here. Medina, Lavastada, Howell, Sani. There's a Brady Singer of the 98. These are 98s, right? Isn't that it? Yeah, the 98 parallel Brady Singer. And franchise futures for the Orioles is Rodriguez and Grenier. So refractors, Sean Goulby, Jesus Luzardo, Tejada, and there's a nice Luis Robert refractor. So the Rams are giving it to Dallas here, huh? Where are we at in the third? Dallas better make a move if they're going to come back. There's paper for our last. All right. More paper. And for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Light blue paper, Mitch Keller, $4.99. Pittsburgh is Chris Hughes. And more chromes, Jeffers, Burrows, Baker, Murphy, Goddard, Prado, Armenteros, Sifion, Tavares, Turing, McKenzie, Royce Lewis, Thad Ward, Alec Bohm, Weimer, Hannah, and for our duel, we have Griffin Conine and Josh Stowers. And for our hit for the Cubs, Cole Roederer. Again, another base auto for the Cubs. That is Jacqueline. Yeah, Jacqueline. Cole Roederer, base auto. There we go. And our refractors, Torres, Grayson Rodriguez, Blake Rivera, and Nick Sandlin. And the rest of our paper. Wow. That looked weird. Thought it was cut weird there for a second. Okay. All right, on to box 2. Let's get some better mojo going with box 2 here. Need some more big hits. Cassis was nice. Definitely could use some color on it. Box. Nope, glove rip. Let me get a new glove. Okay. So again, paper. For our chrome, Thomas, Jahmai Jones, Schnell, Quantrill, Scott, Joe Adell, Casey Mize, Rivas, Allen, Eastman, Belade, Vavra, Sauer, Stowers, Diaz, and Will Banfield. Joe Gray, Alec Thomas. Oh, well, that came out of nowhere. I wasn't exactly expecting that, but there you go. Brady Singer auto. That was strange. It wasn't even backwards or anything. For Kansas City, which is Michael Spencer. Nice Brady Singer auto. Wow, that was really strange. All right, Brady Singer. Nice one. Nice hit. It was unexpected. All right. Refractors, Jemiah Jones, Matt Mercer, Tristan McKenzie, and Alec Thomas. More paper. Oh. Paper. Our Chrome, Cole Winn, McKay, Naylor, Florial, Meadows, Manning, Bro, Rooker, Carlson, Singer, Deason, Aidman, Verling, Levine, and Mountcastle. We have an Alec Bowman insert, 98 insert. Behind that, we have a gold Dylan Cease, numbered 37 of 50 for the White Sox. That is Mike Beasley. Nice Dylan Cease. Franchise futures for the Mets. And then refractors, Bo Bichette, Bryce Turing, Corbin Martin, and Jesus Sanchez. And then the rest of the paper from this first pack. Cowboys trying to stage a late comeback. Just scored, what's it, a 10-point game now? For the Mets, Carlos Cortez, blue paper to 150, 89 of 150. Next is Chad Clark. Nice hit. Chrome, Morion, Clemens, Jimenez, Frank, Nick Gordon, Roederer, Long, Ryan Weathers, Wolf, Lynch, Luis Robert, Nick Sandlin, Soto, Pompey, and Justin Dunn. And then for Boston, Sterling insert, Tristan Cassis, Nick Madrigal, and Jordan Groshans. And for the Pittsburgh Pirates, this is weird. This is the second card that's not flipped. Nice hit. 105 of 150, Travis Swaggerty. blue auto. Nice one there. Travis doesn't seem to have good penmanship, like good with the pen. Everything I see is streaky for some reason. I have a Sterling auto. It is the same exact way. Either someone gave him a bad pen or he's got a weird writing style, but either way, this is still a very nice hit. So two good autos to start this box with the Singer and the Swaggerty. So we got to do is find ourselves a Madrigal and a Gorman and, you know, Superfractor, and we'll be all good. There you go, Pittsburgh Pirates, Travis Swaggerty blue. Nice hit. All right, Refractor, Gilbert, Alec Bohm. It's a nice one. Quantrill and McKenna. And the rest of the paper. Just a second to straighten up some base over here. Starting to get a little out of control. All right, paper. Yeah, it was a very nice hit. It's Swaggerty. Let's get ourselves a couple more. It's weird that both autos in this started this box haven't been flipped, so maybe they'll, I don't know, maybe they'll all be that way. Okay, Chromes, Ryder Green, Matthias, Blaine Enlow, Schwarin, Harris, Irizarry, White, Martin, Jacques, Hayes, Stevens, Yarvis, Goroshins, Gore, Schroeder, Deichmann, and Ornelas. Franchise future for Arizona. See, it's weird. These aren't flipped either. Usually these are flipped also. So I guess it's the whole thing. Arizona. Refractors, Thad Ward, Nick Schnell, Jared Kalanick is a nice one. God, the kid looks so young. And Royce Lewis. And then our paper. All right, started with two nice hits. Let's keep going with this box. All right, paper. Bello, Vientos, Decker, Ellis, Gray, Guzman, Sixto, Noose, Koch, India. Why they bother with the paper? Set collectors, I guess. Shit. Really, I didn't have anything on this side. Is it running okay? The feed? I didn't get an interruption or anything on my side. It's back. You guys saw the Swaggerty auto, right? I mean, that was the last auto we pulled. The blue Swaggerty. I apologize about that. I usually get a huge notification. Okay. Usually I get a huge notification across the top that says we're disconnected. I didn't even get one. So sorry about that. You haven't missed anything. I don't know how long it went out for. We had the Swaggerty, and then we had this Medina, if anyone didn't see that, to 150. The next auto is coming up. All right, for San Francisco, we have a Jake Wong purple paper. This is 216 of 250. See if we can get the focus. There we go. San Francisco is Chris. All right, Chromes, Madrigal, Witherspoon. Now you got me paranoid. I'm looking at the video feed. Ashcraft, Pearson, Delgado, Tejada, Rivera, Avila, McClanahan, Duplantier, Siegler, Ian Anderson, Larnach, Gobaez, and Swaggerty. For the Cincinnati Reds, we have Jonathan India Sterling insert. And for the Orioles and San Diego, we have a combo. And for Kansas City, again, I guess this whole box is going to be this way. Daniel Lynch auto, not numbered. Come on. Come on. There he is. Daniel Lynch base auto for Kansas City. Second Kansas City hit out of this box is Michael Spencer. All right, this top loader doesn't want to be nice to me. The Jonathan India base. All right, it just went out for a few seconds then. All right, Daniel Lynch for Kansas City. Second hit of the box for Kansas City. Thanks, Manuel. I appreciate it. All right, so refractors, Grenier, Bubik, Sharwin, and Ramos. Decker. Oh, this is all paper. Paper. Okay. All right, 2 packs left. Good luck, everybody. All right. Thanks, bud. How can you tell? Is it my coconut with the eagle on it? All right, here we go. Chrome, Mercer, Kalenic, McKenna, Gilbert, Ruiz, Liberator, Trammell, Hankins, Canning, Hornier, Huria, Adams, Lizardo, Rodriguez, Mitch Keller. All right, see some purple back there. We'll see. Jonathan India 98 insert. And a purple chrome Trevor Stevens 40 of 250 for the Yankees. Yankees is Chris Pratt. Orioles franchise futures. And then refractors, Joe Adell, Kybert Ruiz, Sean Weimer, and Connor Scott. And base. Or base. Well, there's another Trevor Stevens. To 499, light blue paper. Trevor Stevens also for the Yankees. Okay, Chrome, Paddock, Janista, Ramos, Grenier, Marsh, Nolan Gorman, Sanchez, Bichette, Naylor, Isabel, Medina, Lavistada, Howell, Sani, Holland, and McCarthy. And then we got Bubeck and Lenny Torres. And for Miami, Will Banfield for the Miami Marlins. It's Chad Clark, base auto. I see some more color in here. Gotta get some color in this last pack. It want to be nice to me. Come on, get in there. Looks like, what's the game here? 23-15. Cowboys still trying to come back, huh? We still got a long way to go, right? Still in the third quarter. All right, so there we go. Will Banfield for Miami. And then our refractors, Pavin Smith, Casey Mize, Liberator, and Hannah. Oh, that's going to be nice. All right, here we go, guys. Last pack. Good luck to everybody. For the A's, a light blue paper to 499 of Jesus Luzardo. Here, we're going to switch back to this side because that paper in there means that the auto should be in there. So let's finish this side and then we'll go back. Add a little suspense if we can. Although I'm probably wrong. You watch the auto being the other side. Let's see. Okay, Chromes. We got Torres, White, Komar, Hanson, Hollison, Green, Gratterall, Nick Dunn, Dylan Cease, Miller, Delgado, Wolfolk, Kate, Kirilov, Richardson, Harrison. Ryan Weathers, 98 insert. A Nick Madrigal and Connor Pilkington, franchise futures. For refractors, we have Irizarry, Marsh, Dunning, and Harris. Some more paper. Let's see. Paper. And our last batch. Good luck, everybody. So for Chrome, however you say his name, Bradley, Hazley, Chisholm, Jackson, Nelson, Fisher, Goulby, Johnson, Mitchell, Dodson, Downs, Wong, Mata, Feltman, and Solak. We have a Jackson Coar and Ethan Hankins. And I believe our last hit is for San Francisco, Jake Wong. That is Chris. Jake Wong, base auto. Refractors, Leote Taveras, Owen White, Nolan Gorman, and Mason Denneberg. So, guys, thanks for joining me tonight. We will be back with many more breaks. We just kind of got started up again after the holiday season, so we're going to start going week to week as we were back in the fall. Please join us. We'd love to have you back. We will get this all probably shipped out first thing Monday morning. There will be a hit recap right after this. There'll be another video added to the page. I'll kind of put everything together. Oh, we do have a random we have to do before we go to. So as I said before, any cards like these, the dual cards, I will try to divide them out evenly. If there is not an even amount, we'll say odds for the left side and evens for the right. So let's roll the dice. Odds. So everybody who has a left side will get the extra cards or the card. Okay. And then finally, we do have this Nolan Gorman and Tristan Cassis, 197 of 250. Sorry, you might not be able to see it so well. Let me fix the camera. Let me just pick it up. All right. So we have the Nolan Gorman, Tristan Cassis. So we're going to roll. Again, we're going to go odd for the left side, even for the right side. Good luck. Odd. So left side, Nolan Gorman will get the card. So again, guys, we will get everything separated out. We'll put up a video of the hit recap, and I thank you all for joining us. Hope you'll be able to join us again soon, and take care. Bye-bye.